Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. It has been such a long time since I last filmed. I was having a look on YouTube and the last time I uploaded a video was, I think, in March 2020, which is just such a crazy long time ago. But anyway, I am back now and I'm so excited to be here. I'm in a new flat and a lot has changed since the last time I filmed. So many things that to update everyone on. For example, I adopted a dog, which is just the best thing that's ever happened. She is an absolute dream and I think she's sleeping upstairs at the moment, but I will introduce her very soon. Anyway, I thought for today's video I would do my everyday makeup tutorial and kind of what's in my makeup bag at the moment. I have changed quite a few things. We're kind of going out and about more. I'm going back into the office and things like that. So yeah, I figured that it'd be quite a nice video to film. So let's get into it. So the first thing is that this is my makeup bag. It's so lame. I really need to get a nice makeup bag. I think, so my dad actually got this, I think. When you fly with British Airways, I believe sometimes they give you, or they used to give you like years ago, a wash bag. And this is an Anya Hindmarsh wash bag and it's got I was about to say the Tower of London, not the Tower of London, Tower Bridge on this side. Oh no, it's on both sides. Anyway, I remember when Anya Hindmarsh first came out with those like I'm not a plastic bag bags when we were at school. It was when I was at school and I remember I thought like she was the coolest thing in the whole world. So when my dad got given this wash bag for his plane journey with some like ear plugs in it and whatever, I had to have it. So for some reason I still have it now and I have other wash bags, so I don't know why I'm so attached to it, but one day I will upgrade. But honestly, it's a huge size. It fits so much in it, so it's not too bad. The zip is kind of broken, but I should probably get a new one actually. Anyway, I'm just gonna do my hair in a half up, half down to get it out of my face. And let's get started. So, I used to use Glossier as my primer, which I loved, but as you can see, it is so out. I've squeezed it and squeezed it and squeezed it until I have absolutely nothing left. I don't know why I'm still carrying this around in my bag. I think it's because I'm trying to remember to buy it again. But yes, I'm gonna do an empties video soon. Yeah, honestly, does one video on YouTube after a year and suddenly it's like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. But it's exciting, I can't wait to get back into it. Oh my god, I've just found another one. I have two Glossier empty primers that I have literally, both of them I've squeezed out. That's so funny. Not in a very good place at the moment with my primers, just because I haven't been, you know, needing makeup to last a long time. Like, yes, I'm wearing makeup again now that lockdown's over, but at the same time, I'm not really needing a primer. But anyway, so I'm not in a great place with primer, but I have been using this Rimmel Lasting Finish plus 8 hours primer. That's when I have been like going back into the office and I'm doing my makeup at like 7 AM and then it needs to last until 6 PM. So it's very heavy, so I wouldn't recommend it for everyday use, but at the moment I am kind of using it like that. So yeah, I'm just using a pea-sized amount. I don't use very much, again, just because I don't really need that much. Then I invested in some nice new Real Technique brushes. I have some old ones from Real Techniques and they were absolutely like at death's door. All the hairs were coming out. In fact, I used one the other day to do some foundation because I just washed these and I literally got hairs like all over my face from the brush because they were completely falling out. So yeah, it was about time that I got them. So I got this new lovely, they're like these rose gold ones. They're so nice. And they're just fantastic. It came with some other ones. There are like some little brushes, some, I think there's like an eyeshadow brush as well. I don't really use them, I just use these two. This one is the buffing brush, and this is the one that I use for my foundation. And then this is the contour brush, and I use this actually for everything. I use it for the bronzer, blush, and highlighter, which I'm probably not meant to do, but this is an everyday makeup tutorial, not a proper one. So like when I'm just on the go, on the bus, whatever, that's what I use. Then in terms of foundation, I'm not really wearing a foundation at the moment, so I've become really obsessed with this Garnier BB cream. This is the original one in light. It also smells really nice as well, and it's just very, very, very light. And then to set that, I've just been using the Infallible 24-hour matte powder. It's really great. It's got so many compartments, it's really fun. So first of all, you open it and you've got the powder, and then, it's so cool. Then there's like a little bit at the bottom that has a mirror. You can see me, hi. Then you've got a mirror, and it comes with this, sorry, it's kind of disgusting, this sponge that you can use, and I very rarely actually use it, but sometimes if I'm out and about and I've forgotten a brush, I will just use the sponge. Quite a thick powder, so I just use a tiny bit, tap it off, and then I use it just on my chin and under my eyes. Then for bronzer, I've been using just one I've been using for absolutely years. I have no idea how old this is. It's probably like 30 years old. It's a really old-fashioned, look, like everything's come off it. It's like an old Body Shop. It's like an old Body Shop bronzer. I've actually hit pan, and I've been curious to know what is written underneath the bronzer, and I'm not sure what it is, because I've been like, every day I'm like, am I gonna see what it actually says? But it's a really fantastic shade, but unfortunately, because it's so old and everything's rubbed off, I have no idea what it says. Anyway, at some point when I finish it, I'm gonna go into the Body Shop and I'm gonna ask them if they have another one of these. But yeah, so now I use the contour brush, and I tend not to do this anymore. I used to do this quite a lot when I was younger. I don't do it anymore just because when my face then relaxes, the bronzer drops. So now I just do it where my cheekbone is naturally. And then with whatever is left over on the brush, I bring down my neck. It's so nice. It's just so like, ugh, I just love it. It's so, so, so nice. Sometimes if I want a bit more colour on my face, I will do a little bit on my nose or on my chest. I don't know why, I feel like sometimes it looks quite nice. In terms of highlighter, I haven't really been using highlighter that much, like every single day, just because I haven't really felt the need for it, to be honest. But there is this highlighter, which I absolutely love, and I'm so sorry, it's like the grimmest palette ever. I got it in clearance in Superdrug, which is why I still haven't been able to peel off the clearance sticker. It's meant to say La Vie en Glow, like La Vie en Rose, from L'Oreal. And basically, it's this like highlighting palette, if I can open it. And it's got these 4 highlighters in them, which I thought was a really fantastic like range of highlighters. I have this, wow, look at that. And I have this really nice kind of goldy rose gold highlighter. And so I do a tiny bit on the top of my cheeks, and then with whatever's left over, I put it on the eyebrow. I don't tend to carry this every single day, but because my makeup bag is so big, I do have it in there. In fact, I actually have so many products in here that I will not be using in this video, just because I'm ashamed to show you how many lipsticks and things that I have in here that I do not use on an everyday basis, but I have in there just because sometimes I like to know that I have them. Yeah, so this is kind of my base, and it's just really natural, really simple. Then I go on to my eyebrows. For my eyebrows, I'm using this incredibly old eyebrow pencil, which comes with the pencil on the end, and then the stoolie up here. I think this is from Makeup Revolution. A lot of my products are from Makeup Revolution, just because I think they're a really great brand and they're vegan as well. And then what I do is I just run it through my eyebrows, so I can achieve the shape that I want. I like it where it's quite thick here, and then I like having quite a big arch, and then for it to come straight down. And then I'll get the pencil, and then I just do little lines here to fill that bit in. And then I kind of ignore this part and I just do the end. And I'll do the same on the other one. And the reason for that is just because when I then brush it through again, I find that the product that is here often sweeps along to there anyway. So yes. And then if I've ever done too much, or I think it looks too intense, then what I do is I grab my foundation brush and I just sweep it over my eyebrows again, just so they look a little bit more kind of blended in and natural. For eyes, I've been using the same palette every single day, and it is this Makeup Revolution palette that has these beautiful brown and shimmery shades. And I mean, if you've ever seen my videos before, if you are a returning watcher, viewer, whatever the term is, welcome back. But you will know that I pretty much only wear bronze and gold, browns and golds and orange, basically any kind of like warm autumnal tones. I just think they look best with my colouring. So this palette is so me, and I've been using, let me just do this. So I've been using these two the most. This one I've barely touched, as you can see the R is still on there. I don't know why, I'm like weirdly quite scared of that one. And then I use these two almost every day. This is so gold. When you put it on, it is literally that gold, like you literally get sparkles on your eyes. So I'm quite scared of that one as well. And then I'm also have been using this one on my inner corner. Again, there's nothing professional here with my everyday makeup. I use the same brush for the entire eye. So what I will do is I usually grab the darker one and the kind of peachy one. And I put them on the outside. Wait, hang on a second. Put them on the outside of my eye. And then what I'll do is I'll just grab the white one. And then if I'm feeling a bit fancy, sometimes I'll do one of the shimmery ones. I do tend to do them quite a lot, but I mean, like if I'm in a hurry, I'll just use the white one. And then I just put the white one on my inner corner, like that, just to kind of brighten it up a tiny bit. It turns into like a mushroom coloured eye, but it's got very slight, sorry I'm so bad. I know a lot of YouTubers can like close one eye whilst they talk about their makeup. I'm not one of those people, so I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to pull this down. But yeah, as you can see, it's like darker there, lighter there. It's a very basic smoky eye, isn't it? But it does the job. And then I've been using this mascara, which is just such an OG mascara. It's the Maybelline Great Lash one. It's so basic, but it is just so good, isn't it? I mean, everyone used it back in the day, and I'm still using it now. It's like, I have all these other mascaras, and yet I find myself constantly returning to this one. For my everyday makeup, I don't curl my lashes or anything. I just go straight in there. I'm so sorry, I've just realised that I'm out of the shot now. I'm so out of practice with YouTube. I'm sorry, this video is going to be such a mess. Great, and then that is my eyes done. For my lips, I have something very exciting to say. So, in my previous videos, I've spoken a lot about JLo's Nude, which is basically L'Oreal a while ago. They came out with a whole bunch of lipsticks named after celebrities. So, and I obviously bought them all. So we had like Blake Lively's pink or like red. It was kind of like a coral colour. And then there was my favourite, which was JLo's Nude. And I finished mine and it went down to the very, very, very stubbly end, and I used to like claw out whatever was left with a lipstick brush and things like that. Anyway, I went into Boots the other day and I'm so excited to say they have brought it back. And they brought it out in this beautiful new gold packaging. And it is the best nude colour. So, oh, and I do have this setting spray. It is from e.l.f. and it is the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. And I think this one is watermelon flavour, I think. Yeah, you just like shake it up and then spray it on. Again, I don't use this that much, but sometimes if I know I've got a really long day ahead of me, then I will use it. And voila, it's my everyday makeup look. It is super natural, as you can see. The eyes are very natural, the nude is great, and the bronzy highlighter look is just very, very natural. Sometimes I do take my bronzer a little bit too far down, and if I need to correct that, I just get the excess that was on my foundation brush, and then I just neaten it up like that. And you can do the same thing under your eyes as well. Anyway, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much if you've made it this far along. I can see it's going to be a long one already because I'm on so many minutes I can see on my camera. But it was really nice to film another video. I'm really happy to be back, as it were. Yeah, and I'm just really excited to be filming much more content for my channel and kind of get back into it because I have really missed it. So thank you so much again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.